where this situation is right now in Gaza is terminal. And this is where I've been a huge critic of the Trump administration. I'm not interested in the rhetoric. Talk is cheap, especially in foreign policy discussions. The material reality on the ground in Gaza is fundamentally much worse than it was when Trump took office. And this is a president that has considerable ties with Israel. What we've seen is a lot of pseudo negotiations. The ceasefire looked amazing when Trump came in. In hindsight, it looks like it was merely a pause to give Israel time to rearm by the United States and its allies. What has Israel always done in negotiations? Let's be realistic. They're good at buying time to change the facts on the ground. What they've done is try to override, try to demonize, neutralize, ultimately shut down and destroy UNRWA that's been providing aid since the mid-1950s to Palestine. They don't just provide aid. They do education, they do counseling, they do all sorts of essential services. And they're the conduit with 300 or 400 small kitchens around the Gaza Strip to effectively and efficiently feed the population, okay? So by cutting off aid and imposing a blockade with the U.S. and Israel have done that jointly. And now the worst, the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, so-called, by neutralizing the supply of food from UNRWA and then creating their own bottleneck, what can only be described as feeding points that are clearly designed to push people to the south into either kill zones or concentration camps. That's kind of what it looks like on paper. They've made Gaza unlivable. Hundreds of thousands, if not a million people might, at some point, if whoever survives is going to have to make the choice, do I make a run for it or do I stand my ground and die here? That's what the Israelis have been pushing for. They believe in Israel that they've almost finished the job with Gaza. We are looking at the worst humanitarian Holocaust of our time, and it's happening now. I don't see anyone intervening to save lives in Gaza from the Middle East or the Gulf. I don't see the U.S. doing it, and I don't see Europe doing it. So who's going to do it?
First, let me say I associate myself positively with every word, comma, semicolon, colon, and period that Patrick just uttered. This is a deplorable situation. That said, Israel is our pit bull in the Levant. We, as Lindsey Graham said clearly on the Senate floor more than once, if they weren't doing it, we'd have to be there doing it. He believes that. Tom Cotton and Josh Hawley and Ted Cruz and a host of other of my political party's members and lots of Democrats too believe that also, that if Israel were not doing what it's doing in Gaza, we would have to somehow do it. And so it's really okay that they're doing it for us. And would you please hurry up and finish the job?